This is going to be Lively's attempt to recast what's going on here, to bring the narrative back to her side and hopefully get some sympathy from people. Because right now she's losing 90%, I would say. Zach, do you agree with that?
One of the biggest A-list stars, Blake Lively, is now at the center of a legal firestorm that could completely shatter her pristine reputation and career. The actress, known for her charm, elegance, and being one half of a Hollywood power couple with Ryan Reynolds, is facing serious allegations of fabricating evidence in a court case against actor and director Justin Baldoni.
I can just imagine, even when we do filings that are not public celebrity cases, you kind of go back and forth about the wording, make sure that you have what you need. But here, they're filing it for an ulterior motive. It's really not for the court, it's for public consumption. So I can imagine that it's not just the lawyers that have to review these complaints or amended complaint. It's all the PR people. It's the agents. It's probably Ryan Reynolds.
Reports have surfaced that Blake Lively's legal team submitted fake emails, text messages, and financial records, all allegedly meant to frame Baldoni for illegal activities, money laundering, and unethical financial dealings. But in a shocking twist, forensic experts have exposed inconsistencies in the metadata, suspicious formatting, and even AI-generated elements hidden within the so-called evidence.
What citizen journalists had to say. Today, while the public is screaming to be heard on our distaste for this person, Blake Lively, and on a day where she had a perfectly reasonable and very public excuse to make a pass of walking this red carpet, Blake Lively walked a red carpet populated entirely of approved fans, vetted journalists, and media-prepped co-stars. Oh, sorry, you guys can't read all this. Media-vetted co-stars who are all there on the condition that they play by Blake Lively's rules and may not have all the answers on why Blake has the stranglehold on Hollywood that has motivated so many to bend over backwards to do her bidding. But even without the why, the what is plain as day. Blake Lively is the powerful one. Stop thinking you can sell this lie to us. Now, I completely agree that Blake Lively is the powerful one. I don't know if there was some coordinated effort to not talk about this, other than all of the PR are going to say, don't talk about this.
A whistleblower from Lively's own legal team has now come forward, claiming they were pressured to manipulate digital files, alter timestamps, and even create fake email chains to strengthen the case against Baldoni. This is no longer just a lawsuit. This is a full-blown Hollywood scandal that could have devastating consequences.
The fact that WME fired Justin is a huge cause for a lot of the damages that he's now suffering, including the loss of his Pac-Man movie and deals that Wayfair had. What are the real ramifications of this? And does it help that there's now actual audio of it?
I think, Andy, this rises to the level of what we'd almost call a smoking gun. And what you're trying to prove in the defamation case is that you actually suffered damages related to whatever you were defamed about or whatever was mistruth about you. And sometimes that's a hard nexus to prove. It's going to be a hard nexus for Lively to prove that her skincare line tanked because of the negative publicity. And it was going to be hard for Baldoni to show that any comments that were made about him, since he's been doing so well in the PR war, actually affected the damages. But what I think we're seeing now with this quote is WME absolutely got rid of him because of these things that were said. And so now he's got a clear line to get damage support.
And if that wasn't enough, is Blake Lively the mastermind behind this alleged deception? Or is she being used as a pawn in a much bigger Hollywood power play? Some believe she's a victim of industry elites trying to take her down, while others argue she's wielding her influence to completely destroy Baldoni's career. Even Taylor Swift, who has been vocal in the past about supporting women in Hollywood, has remained strangely silent. And what about Ryan Reynolds? Why hasn't he made a public statement? Why are Blake's celebrity friends keeping their distance? Hollywood's dark side is being exposed. Allegations, leaked documents, secret legal strategies. This scandal is unfolding in real time, and the stakes have never been higher. Hollywood power play or desperate attack. The biggest question now is Blake Lively the villain or the victim? Some believe this is a calculated takedown, with powerful Hollywood elites secretly working behind the scenes to destroy her career. Lively has been outspoken on industry reform and women's rights, leading many to suspect she may have angered the wrong people. Others argue that Lively is the one pulling the strings, using her fame, connections, and media influence to twist the narrative and ruin Baldoni's career. So who's really in control here? Is this just another case of Hollywood's elite protecting their own? Or is Lively playing a dangerous game with everything on the line? Ryan Reynolds' deafening silence. What's really going on? One of the most suspicious details of this entire scandal is the absolute silence from Ryan Reynolds. As Lively's husband and one of the most influential figures in Hollywood, you'd expect him to publicly defend his wife, but instead, he's been eerily quiet. Insiders claim he fully supports her behind the scenes, believing that she was manipulated by her legal team into presenting fake evidence. But if that's true, why hasn't he spoken out? Why hasn't he used his massive platform to clear her name? His silence is leading to more speculation. Is he waiting for the storm to pass? Or is there something even bigger happening behind closed doors? Fans are divided. Is this a smear campaign or the truth? The internet is in chaos. On one side, Lively supporters argue that this entire case is a well-orchestrated smear campaign against a powerful woman in Hollywood. They believe that Baldoni and his team, backed by industry insiders, are manipulating the narrative to destroy Lively's reputation. On the other hand, Baldoni's defenders claim that the evidence against Lively is undeniable, pointing to whistleblower leaks, forensic analyses, and suspicious media tactics as proof that Lively's team was desperately trying to frame him. So who's telling the truth? Is Lively really the mastermind of this scandal? Or is she being used as a pawn in a larger game? The scandal is destroying careers. Who will survive? No matter which side you're on, one thing is clear. This scandal is ruining lives. Justin Baldoni has already lost major Hollywood deals, sponsorships, and projects because of the accusations. His reputation, which took years to build, is now in freefall. Even though the alleged fake evidence has been exposed, the damage is already done. Hollywood is all about perception, and some studios may hesitate to work with him until the dust settles. Meanwhile, Blake Lively's career is now hanging by a thread. The actress, once Hollywood royalty, is now being watched under a microscope. Some of her biggest industry connections have distanced themselves, while others are refusing to take a public stance. The silence from A-list celebrities, including Taylor Swift, her longtime friend, is raising even more red flags. If Lively was truly innocent, wouldn't they be defending her? As the dust settles, for now, one thing is certain. This legal battle is far from over. What started as a simple lawsuit has spiraled into one of the most shocking, high-stakes scandals in Hollywood history. Allegations of fabricated evidence, a whistleblower's damning claims, mysterious Hollywood power plays, and deafening silence from key players have turned this case into a full-blown media circus. Both sides are gearing up for an explosive legal war that could determine the fate of two of Hollywood's biggest stars. The battle over subpoenas, protective orders, and accusations of misconduct is only getting more intense, with new evidence surfacing and the media frenzy growing by the day. But with the trial still years away, the biggest question remains: will we ever get the full story? Or will Hollywood's elite bury the truth before it ever sees the light of day? This case isn't just about two celebrities battling in court. It's about the entire entertainment industry. It's about the corruption, the backdoor deals, the manipulation, and the ruthless PR strategies that shape public perception. The way this plays out could set a new precedent for Hollywood's power struggles, making it one of the most crucial trials in entertainment history. At the end of the day, the public will play a huge role in determining how this case unfolds. Social media, news coverage, and fan reactions can make or break a career. And as we've seen before, Hollywood cares just as much about public opinion as it does about legal battles. So what do you think? Is Blake Lively guilty of fabricating evidence? Or is she the victim of a massive Hollywood takedown? Will Justin Baldoni ever recover from this scandal? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. This story is far from over.